Join me for day 5 at Epcot and day 6 at Magic Kingdom. So first up is Epcot. We actually had our Guardians virtual queue as soon as we walked in, so we headed straight there. The queue for this ride is absolutely amazing, and the ride itself is my actual favourite, number one at Disney World. So the ride itself is a roller coaster, and you help the Guardians on a mission. The pre-show has a great surprise, that's a lot of fun. There are 6 different songs that can play while you're riding this, and the roller coaster itself goes forwards and backwards and spins you around. So, you can probably hear, but we just did Guardians and it was awesome. I know I say a lot of rides are like one of my favourites, but this is my favourite ride. This is my all-time favourite ride. It was absolutely brilliant. This time, what's the song called?
One Way or Another.
One Way or Another. Last time we got Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I preferred Everybody Wants to Rule the World, but it was still amazing. It's a great ride. It is quite roller coastery. I think it's one of the more roller coasters in Disneyland. But I still think it's well worth it. Maybe take your kiddos on some others first before that one, but absolutely brilliant, well worth getting up early to do the virtual queue. Then we went on a wander in some of the little shops that are dotted around the lake and had some pictures taken with some of the statues and topiaries, and then headed to the France Pavilion because we were going to get breakfast. Now, I'm not going to try and butcher the name of this restaurant, but we eventually got here, and there's lots of different snacks and breakfast items here, and our favourite, the ham and cheese croissant. Everything will be linked below. Then in the France Pavilion, we looked at the Belle and Beast topiary. There really are amazing topiaries. Then we headed to Morocco. Now, Morocco is really relaxing, it's beautiful and overlooked, I think. It is one of my favourite pavilions, possibly my favourite actually. It's absolutely stunning and you definitely should not miss it. We went to Sweets and Sips and we got our frozen drinks here. I had mint tea and Will had strawberry daiquiri. Hello, so we've just gone to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along and decided to come and get some drinks. I've got the frozen mint tea and Will got a strawberry daiquiri, which is pretty much gone. I got the non-alcoholic version of the mint tea. I have to say this is the best drink I've had in Disney World. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I absolutely love it. It's dead like refreshing, but without being too sweet. Like I feel a lot of drinks here are quite sweet, but this is sweet without trying, if that makes sense. We've just sat in the Morocco Pavilion. It's always fairly quiet here and it's so beautiful. It's really, really beautiful here, so I suggest if you want to relax for 5 minutes, coming here. You can catch the boat from Morocco, so we did, but I did have to walk quite fast for it and Will was not happy.
I was standing by this one for a boat, and now it's just not amused.
It's quite a nice and relaxing ride and just a nice alternative to walking all the way around, especially in the heat. There were a couple of ports, I'm going to call them, that were closed around the World Showcase, but if you just pay attention to the signs, it will say. And the crew are all really lovely as always, great cast members, and it gets you directly to the opposite side of the lake. We were flagging by this point, but we headed to Mexico to go on the Grand Fiesta tour. This is inside this building. It's quite easy to overlook, but don't, it's beautiful. It's quite dark inside, so my GoPro didn't pick it up great, but there's lots of little stalls, lots of places to shop, a restaurant in the back right corner, the rides in the back left. Definitely check it out. After that, we headed to Club Cool, where you can try lots of different samples of drinks, and the famous Beverly, which Will said he loved, but I didn't believe him.
Oh, it tastes different.
Maybe you were drunk last time.
Oh no, Beverly's not my friend.
Yep, that's what I thought. Are you a Beverly drinker? Let me know in the comments. Club Cool is hosted by Coca-Cola, and there's Coca-Cola merch here, as well as obviously being able to try all these different drinks. So that brings us to the end of day 5. We were suffering. We were in pain. Our sunburn was too much. We decided that we were going to go back to the hotel room and cool down and then go back, but it didn't happen. We were just too much in pain. So we actually used our coolie towels and we put them obviously in really cold water, and then we gently rested them over our shoulders on our sunburn. This actually helped a lot. I think the sunburn would have been more severe than it was if we hadn't done this. We did this every night whilst it was bad, and this particular day/night we spent hours with them on, and it just offered a lot of relief and really helped. So that's a top tip for if you do get sunburn. We watched Boba Fett in preparation for Hollywood Studios, and we just tried to relax and deal with the immense pain that was going on. Now, day 6, the sunburn was severe, but I put on my grad ears and just tried to suck it up. We headed straight into Tomorrowland because we had a Tron reservation quite early and we wanted to be nearby. We went on Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin first. The wait times for this can get up, so try and do it early or late if you can. The queue has a Buzz Lightyear animatronic, which I thought was really cool. He chats to you and moves about, and his face is kind of creepily, kind of humanistic. I don't know. Yeah, it's a great ride. You shoot your laser, and you're in these little carts of 2, and I, of course, won. My score is appalling, though. Don't judge me.
So we just ended up on Tron on our own at the front. It was amazing. Makes up for the sunburn.
If you got on Tron early, it seemed to be an ongoing theme that it was empty. So do bear that in mind. We then headed to the Jungle Cruise. This is a slow moving boat which is driven by a skipper who tells you lots of jokes and puns. You see lots of different animals, and of course you see the most amazing backside of water.
As our enemies do it. Now, right around the corner here, this is Inspiration Falls. We call it Inspiration Falls because the longer you stare at it, the more it inspires you to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Everybody give me an ooh. Everybody give me an ah. Everybody pass $20 up to the front of the boat. We'll lose you guys on that one. Now, folks, here's what you came on the Jungle Cruise to see. I give you the awe-inspiring, the one, the only, the backside of water. Look at that. Woo! That's right, that's what you can only see right here on the Jungle Cruise.
Our skipper was called Robert, and he was very funny. He had a hard audience that day, bless him, but definitely one to go on. Then we went on Pirates, another fan favourite, another favourite of mine. This again is a boat ride. It does have a drop though, so beware. After that it was getting hot again, and we had decided we wanted to check out some of the resorts, so we thought we'd hop on the monorail. The Contemporary, the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian are all resorts that are on the monorail track and that you can get to. You do not have to be staying there to eat there or to have a look around their shops. So we headed to the Contemporary Resort. This is the first stop on the monorail and the closest to Magic Kingdom. The Contemporary is based around the Incredibles now in the rooms. They've just been recently refurbished, and it has this really, really beautiful mosaic which is quite famous in Disney circles. Unfortunately, the sunburn really had beaten us at this point, and we were in quite a lot of pain. We were very uncomfortable, and we were starting to get a little bit worried about the severity of it. The resort shops do sell sunburn aid, however we wanted to get properly medicated aid as it was quite painful.
So we just went to a Walmart superstore because we're in pain still. The burn's still pretty bad. I don't think you can really see on the camera, but or maybe you can on this one, I don't know. But it's still quite bad. Mine's all the way down my back, so it's like quite painful because anything I sit on or when I lie down for sleeping, it hurts. So we've not been sleeping either. Will's is mostly the tops of his shoulders, but also a bit your back as well, isn't it? So we went and got some proper medicated stuff from the pharmacy at the Walmart superstore, which to be fair wasn't too bad. It was about $10 Uber ride, wasn't it? So not bad to not be in pain, because it's really painful, but we're gonna crack on. We're gonna go get some lunch because I haven't eaten yet. We cracked out a lot at Magic this morning, so to be fair, we've done really well considering. We're gonna now relax, put some cooling towels on because that's been helping a lot until about 4:30, 5, and then we're gonna head back to Magic for the night for the fireworks. So wish us luck.
We had planned to get food at the Contemporary, however, as that was cut short, we decided to get some food from our food court that was on site. I had the chicken parmesan, are you shocked? I'm not. And Will had the meatball sub. Both were really nice. This was my favourite meal at the hotel, and really a lot for your money. Definitely if you've got kiddos, I wouldn't turn your nose up at going there. Will also found his favourite beer. This isn't everywhere, so it was quite a shock to see it in the All-Star Music. Determined not to be beaten, we went back to Magic Kingdom and onto the railway.
Hiking trails, bird calls, fireflies, and starry nights. Setting out for adventure at sunrise and telling the tale around a campfire that night.
We then headed to the Carousel of Progress and the People Mover. Both absolutely blown my expectations out of the park. I didn't think these were going to be as good as they were. Look at the view of the castle. Can you believe that? I thought it was really sweet. Clearly, I just like the rides that other people aren't so sure on. Maybe it's just because I'm a boring person. I don't know. But I found it really interesting. It talks to you about the different rides as you go round and the things you can see. I thought it was really cool. And Carousel of Progress, my favourite show. But I think there's many people that agree with me on that. So I rest my case. After this, we took our time and we decided to scope out where we wanted to be for the fireworks. We ended up standing between the central bit and Tomorrowland on a bridge. Can you see a theme? And the view was outstanding. So that brings us to the end of day 6 and the beautiful fireworks. I cried, I have to admit, I did cry. As we were walking out of the parks, we took a detour and we went round the back of the castle because it's a beautiful spot to take photos and the castle's still all lit up and you're allowed to be there for another hour after the fireworks most nights. So we were able to stay. So we went and had a look and it was all glowing and beautiful, and I was trying to take a video, which I'll insert here. I was trying to take this video and
felt like someone was behind me. I don't know if you ever feel like that, like you just feel like someone's there. And I turned around and it was Snow White. So there was Snow White, Ariel, and a couple of the princesses just wandering around at the back of the castle. And she ignored me even though she was like 3 feet away from me. But I think that's because there was kids around. So if you've got any kiddos and you're still up after the fireworks and you have some night owls, take them to the back of the castle, decide where the carousel is, and there might just be princesses wandering around. So that was quite... I got jump scared by Snow White, basically, is what I'm admitting to here. Thank you for watching again. It means the world to me, and I can't believe I'm making these videos and I'm actually putting them out there. So every time someone likes or subscribes, it's huge for me, and I really do appreciate it. So please do, and if you've got this far, let me know. I really appreciate it, and you never know, I might do shout outs at some point. Who knows? This life's crazy, but thank you for watching.